My name is Paul Hyman. Well, I got into horses when I was 63 years old, and I decided that if I don't do it now, at this stage of life, I never will. So my wife and I decided that when I was 58 to look for a farm, and we bought some ground at that time in Mason, Ohio, and we built everything from the road to the barn to the house, and we started out having 2 horses, 2 trail horses, and that's really all we intended to do, is to go trail riding. However, some friends said you should really look at the Arabian horses. They're beautiful, they're intelligent, and they keep their value. So we bought one Arabian horse, and that's how we got into the Arabian horse farm. And we bred horses at the time, and I had a trainer show my first show horse, and I figured that's no fun. If I can't show the horse, I really have no interest in it. So when I was 62, I took lessons for a year and really enjoyed it. And I've always liked horses because my grandmother in Germany, she lived on a farm, and I went there every summer. They had work horses, but they let me go with the work horses, and evidently I got a taste of it at that time. So I talked about having a farm and a couple of horses, and it became a reality, and my wife was very supportive, even though she was born in the city. And she said, I'm not sure I'm going to like living out on a farm, but she loved the horses. She did not ride them, but she did everything else with them. She groomed them, she fed them, she gave them shots, she put them out to pasture, but she really had a good time doing that, and that was 31 years ago. And after I started to take lessons, the trainer, who was 21 or 22 years old, she treated me like I was her grandfather, and really didn't teach me what I wanted to know. So I checked around and wanted to know who is the best English trainer close to where I live, and everybody recommended Seaman Stable, which is only an hour from where my farm is. And he was a mature person, and he still is. And he understood me and said, I'm going to push you as hard as I think you can do, but if it's too much, you let me know, which I liked. And he really taught me how to ride an English pleasure horse. And then my first show horse was an English pleasure horse, which I bought when it was 4 or 5 years old, and he lived to be 32 until last year, and he's buried on the farm. And after that, the opportunity came to buy a park horse. And my trainer said, you can do that. And the park horse was Supreme Decision, who was national champion in 1998, 99, and 2000. And everybody knew the horse, and he really taught me how to ride a park horse, and I had lots of fun. And I'm very much organized, and I take care of my health, and my eating habits are good, and I'm very lucky that I have good genes so that I can still do it today. And I enjoy the last 5 years more of driving than riding. It's somewhat easier on the body. And so now I have 3 driving horses in country English, English pleasure, and half Arab English. And I just ride my country horse, which I got when he was 18 months old, and he's now 14 years old. And he's just great. I drive him too.